Wentz going to throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it.
Pass interference. Defense.
So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover two, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. On second down, here's a run with Singletary. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are. Figure out the things that they really want to accomplish and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
On the ground, it's Singletary. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, here's it, bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Carson Wentz and the Eagles getting set to take over. He's got the lead here in the second quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, does that interception, even though you're playing well, your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones, it just upsets them that they did that because they don't think there should be any blemishes on their record. They think that they're way better than that. So your confidence gets tested a little bit. Being able to go back out there, maybe throw another touchdown, that'll tamp that down in a big way.
Yeah, because he's looked pretty good to this point. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Wentz. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
You better talk to your boy.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. To throw, it's Wentz. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Throwing on first is Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. A drive there of just 4 plays, and it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the point.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Malik Jackson, the 6'5" D tackle with a sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing up.
And he's into the clear. He's at the 30, 10, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Robert Foster, 79 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Hauschka with the extra point, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. This is taken at the 3. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Carson Wentz and the Eagles make their way out to the field. And he's looked pretty good. Does have the 1 interception, but 2 touchdown passes so far. Your analysis.
They'll take the offset. When you talk about throwing 2 touchdown passes, no one wants to see an interception thrown, but those things happen in the course of a ball game and over the course of a season. But throwing 2 touchdown passes, that's why the team has an advantage. That's what they're looking for more of.
They'll be hoping to make it a 3-to-1 ratio here in the second quarter. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. On second down, Singletary. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Throwing now is Allen. Looking for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod.
Let's go, baby. Quick 6 right there. Don't throw my side.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw is Wentz. That's taken in by the tight end Perkins. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Wentz. And that's complete to Jeffrey. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. Wentz now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Running with Howard. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now on 2nd and 13. Wentz. He's got it complete to Perkins. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's no quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So we've reached halftime. We now proceed to the start of the second half. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Carson Wentz, along with his offense, heading back out there for their next possession. And it was somewhat of a strange first half. He threw 3 interceptions, yet you look at the scoreboard, they've got the lead.
So you know what I think he did at the half? He stood up in front of the team, especially in front of the defense, and said, thank you. Appreciate what you've done. You guys have picked me up in a big way. And guess what? I'm going to get back to being who I am, which is pretty darn good. Let's go play the second half.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Hauschka adds the extra point, and it's now 17-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
We got this.
Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield, and it'll bring up 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Wentz. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, it looked like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their toes and getting a big stop. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now it's Gore. Gore, a 1st down and then some. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Wentz to throw. And now here another interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Allen, he's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. They were trying to go to Brown once again, and that'll make it 3rd down. Allen now on 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. So he splits the uprights and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good 3-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
Let's go,
Here's Carson Wentz now with the rest of his offensive unit heading onto the field. He has to sort of pick himself up off the mat now, Charles. They were winning at halftime, now losing it. He's not playing well.
Sometimes you get into a position where you get a little bit too greedy. You feel great about how you're playing. Good first half. Hey, I can do even more in the second.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 36 yards on the play.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safety. This is taken in by Jeffrey. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Alshon Jeffrey, 41 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
Elliott on for the extra point. And the lead will shrink to 6. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Now this one complete to Robert Foster. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. On first down, it's Gore. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Brought down by Nate Gehrig. On second down now. Singletary, and not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And that's caught by Beasley. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Rolling to his right. Allen hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing again. Howard. He'll buy some time right. And incomplete here. So a little razzle-dazzle on that one. But they couldn't hook up, and it's third down. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. And now it's third down.
Let's go, D. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end.
Wentz now to throw. And that will be incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you...
And look at this. Another fake. 17 yards on the fake punt, and that's going to be a first down. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick up someone who comes through trying to block a punt. So you know he's got that ability to move, but oftentimes it's usually a running back, a fullback, someone who's used to having the ball in their hands, and he's able to pick up the first down.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Once again here on 2nd and 10. This short throw caught by Goddard. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Throwing his Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The veteran Jerry Hughes drops the hammer in the backfield. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out. And they're going to try this again. It's another fake. But he will not make the first down marker. And that'll be a turnover on downs. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like...
And now... off to the races, down the right side.
Nice touchdown, baby. Keep working.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. With that mistake, they only need 1 yard.
And that could make all the difference, right? When you're talking about goal line play where inches count, move it up 1 entire yard, that could make all the difference for the guys trying to get the points.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Wentz, he's got a man, complete. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. It's a gain of 35. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way, oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Throwing now is Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to... Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving.
Stephen Hauschka now about set to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Ready? Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Here we go.
Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's 2nd down.
came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
23 yards, the final tally. Wentz now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now Wentz. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Matt Milano gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
And look here, it's an opening drive fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, they look like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their toes and getting a big stop. Now on second and 13. Allen, he's got Smith here. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And able to find John Brown. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. Here's the first carry now for Frank Gore. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down. From the gun, it's Allen. He's going to take off with it, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. From the 2 now, second and goal. They'll look to run with Singletary. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting third and goal. Allen now on third and goal. Steps away. He may try and run for this. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a fourth down.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. He rifles one that's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. That means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Hauschka with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Carson Wentz and the Eagles getting set to take over. And he'll need to put that interception out of his mind quickly because between the field goal and the pick six, they're already looking up at a 2-score differential.
And isn't it interesting that a lot of the time when we talk about having a short memory, we say that's a defensive back, right? Got beat for a touchdown pass, throw it out. Quarterbacks have to do the same thing. They make a mistake, come back and be the best quarterback you were before.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And it's 3rd and 5. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. To throw, it's Wentz. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
They're running it.
No gain on the dump off at 2nd down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch. And most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. The screen does get him 9, but it also brings up a 4th down. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Dancing to his left. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. The Eagles on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now Wentz. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining. And look at this, another fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the 1st. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick up someone who comes through trying to block a punt. So you know he's got that ability to move, but oftentimes just a running back, a fullback, someone who's used to having the ball in their hands, he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. To throw is Wentz. And Jeffrey's got it. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 38-yard line. So the ball moves from one 38 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. Caught by the tight end Ertz. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Wentz to throw again. And he'll hit Jeffrey complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now, Wentz again. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now give that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo, you said. Momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
This one taken from the 7. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 37 yards. On first down, Wentz. And he will find his man on the outside. And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. Now Wentz. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. From 13 yards out as they are now on the board here in the first half. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On second down, Singletary try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. On 3rd and long, it's Allen, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3-and-out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
This is fielded at the 27. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that could be the make or break difference on a play.
And that's caught inside the 35. Wentz finding his favorite receiver, Jeffrey, on a big one. And even 40 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right. This is taken in by Jeffrey. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Alshon Jeffrey, 30 yards. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. And, man, Charles, talk about zinging something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. It's the second quarter. His team has the lead, but I think he's hoping for a little bit more production out of himself.
And we often talk about preaching patience to a runner when things are a little bumpy in the early going. But we have to do the same thing with the offensive line. They can't wait to halftime to make the adjustments. They have to do it from series to series. So those surface tablets come into play. Check out what the defense is doing and see if they can find a better way to run it.
So they'll search for that patience here now. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half, as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now Allen to throw on third down. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's fourth down. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Fielded just inside the 20.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
Alshon Jeffrey working his way back out there now to help lead this offense. Making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defenses, getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Gonna look deep for Jim. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
You see me out here? That's right.
That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back. So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. Throwing on second down. Allen, and that'll be incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Encroachment, defense.
Jumping all the way from the outside, maybe getting a little early start in the corner blitz.
And the only time it makes sense to get that penalty is exactly as you described. Otherwise, he should never get that penalty.
They'll try and push it in with Gore. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line.
Defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Now Allen. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession.
And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. It's brought in by Jeffrey. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 34-yard line. So we read, and just like that, on we head to half number 2. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now this will go for 5 up to the 33. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And this is going to be incomplete.
So good coverage there defensively as it looks like they'll force a punt on this opening drive of the third.
Well, let's coach them up a little bit from right here in the booth. That's exactly what they needed to do. They need to start stringing together some stops, turning the ball over back to their offense, and trying to get back into this game.
Yeah, a couple scores down, but they can eat into that quickly with a nice drive here on the other side.
He'll field this at the 5. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are The sequence of plays we want to run, these things worked well for us, and sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. This is Howard on second down. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 37.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
Oh, babe, I can hear my smile on that play.
And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last 2 plays, both losses. Allen throwing on 3rd and long. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Allen. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the 1st on the scramble. They'll run on 1st down. Singletary. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And now they'll throw with Allen. That'll be taken in by Beasley. Touchdown, Buffalo. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Watch the slit. Watch the slit.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Check 13. Solid. Come on now.
Trying the right side with Howard. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Play action. Now Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. An Eagle 1st down, Wentz to Ertz.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And my goodness, another interception. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. He's going deep for Brown. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Rodney McLeod that time able to knock it away. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 2nd and 9, Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a 1st down. Allen now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They run. It's Gore. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
This is a draw play. Allen gives to Singletary. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Singletary again. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the 1st down. Close it out.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And an alley to run. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.